Hello there. You caught me listening to Rapture from Casey Lee's new band, OK Goodnight. Album out now. Not that I'm promoting it or anything. But anyways, yeah, I've heard of half of the songs from Casey Lee's OK Goodnight band, and I gotta say, Rapture that I just listened to is awesome, and Mandaranian, I think the other one's called. That's also an awesome song. So those are two of my favourites thus far from the album. I haven't heard the full album yet, but so far the two songs from that album is awesome. From Limbo. Okay, but we're not here to talk about Casey Lee's new band, although it is awesome now. Tonight, which is night, by the way. Tonight, we are going to talk about RWBY Volume 7 predictions. It is now less than 24 hours away until the RWBY Volume 7 premieres on Rooster Teeth for the first members and non-first members for week after. Right. I made this prediction as I was going through just minutes before the Volume 7 premieres tomorrow. So this was all quick thinking in my head to get everything as I can in the top of my head to what I think is going to happen, how this is going to plan out, this and that and this and that, and I have come up at the moment eight predictions and one theory. One theory, yes, one theory, 8 predictions. For how Volume 7 is going to go down. So, I think without any further ado, let's put my cunning mind into the Volume 7 extravaganza, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Firstly, okay. Right, we are going to have a returning team. Who I believe is going to be returning. I did put 2 teams, but I don't think it will be like 2 teams returning. It would be cool if we've seen both. I've gone for Team Funky to return, which that will be more likely since most of the fandom of RWBY are hyping up for Team Funky, especially Neon and Flint. And we might see other members as well from Team Funky because there's Funky, Neon, and then there's I and K in there. Funky, K and I. Yes, K and I. I mean, yeah. So I'm intrigued to who the other members of Team Funky is as a full group. So that'll be awesome. And I also went for Team Coffee. Yes, I went for Team Coffee. Coco, Velvet, Yasuhashi, and Fox to make their return. I haven't read the full story. I've read half the story of After the Fall. And great story, by the way, so far. I don't know if they're going to be in Argus or Atlas during Volume 7. But it would be cool to see an indication of any of the members of Team Coffee in, not likely in the premiere, but some point, possibly halfway through Volume 7, maybe when they're in Atlas, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping for a team return, and I think it's most likely going to be Funky. Funky's most likely going to be returning, because we haven't seen him since Volume 3, and it would be cool to see him 4 volumes later. Yeah, so that's my prediction. Alright, besides them teams, yes, Weiss comes back home. Yes, so we're in Atlas. We're back in Atlas, and the full landscape of how it looks in Atlas, between Atlas and Mistral, of how it looks in the full horizon. I mean, I've seen a picture of how it looks, and wow, it looks incredible, landscape-wise, of how it. I mean, you could use it as a postcard. I mean, if you see what. Hang on, I think I have. Okay. No, I don't have one. But anyways, enough about that. So Weiss comes back home to Jacques, Whitley. Winter maybe. Winter might be there. I mean, Winter might come back. Winter might come back home. And this is where I'm also going to put another prediction into this prediction I've added, which was number 8 that I've put in, and that is Willow Schnee. So yes, Willow Schnee is maybe, might likely be. They went from maybe to might likely now, to likely. Likely to be in Volume 7, because I've seen a portrait in Volume, what is it, 4? Volume 4, yeah. We've seen a family portrait after the Whitley and Weiss scene. I need to say Schnee as a scene. And we haven't yet fully understand Willow's story of how she looks and how she comes. I've heard a YouTuber say that she might be an alcoholic, and she might be within Jacques' plan to, like, be the head top, the top man, as you might say, the top man to represent the Schnee family and run the Dust Company, and she will be like him and Whitley, but I think that's going a bit too biased by what I think. So I think it's going to go a bit differently. I think if Willow does make an appearance, Willow might be within Weiss and Winter. And there's also another reason of why Jacques married Willow, is because he wanted, or was it Willow wanting to marry Jacques? I think it was Willow. Willow wanted to marry Jacques because she wanted to represent the name of a Schnee. It could be that, because they're all high and mighty of all their dust crystals, and how Jacques runs the company and all. But other than Willow, as for Whitley, I believe, at first I believe he was going to be an absolute brat at the start, because he was acting like his father, like talking down to Weiss and making her feel bad and putting her in a place and all that. But I did watch a video with Arnold on the RWBY community video when it was him and Calix together, and Calix was asking Arnold the questions, and there was a clip from of Hero. I'm gonna complete butcher this YouTube name, but I'll just call him Hero for now. And he said that Whitley isn't as bad as he may seem at his first glance. That's because he believes that Whitley is following in his father's footsteps and taking his approach to be on his level and talk down to Weiss. But he's got a good point in saying that Whitley doesn't have to be in his father's level, because I believe this is where Willow is going to play into this part of this whole high and mighty talk down. Why am I doing like this? I have no idea. Of this conflict of between Jacques and Weiss and this Whitley storyline. But I do believe Whitley will change his role. I do believe he might respect his sister a little more. Weiss will feel the gratitude, and I'm gonna add just a little prediction to add into what I've just talked about. And I want to bring a character along with this storyline as well. I want to bring Klein. Yes, the butler. I want to bring Klein along into this storyline. I think Klein might turn his back on Jacques. I mean, it might be a bit bold of me to say, since he is a butler, but you never know. He is a funny character, depending on what Seven Dwarf personality that he used within him. Yeah, he might give Jacques a good walloping or two. I tried to be like Klein, but it was not so terribly wrong. Oh dear. I'm just gonna stop being Klein now. Anyways, next one. Right. I'm gonna bring Ruby Rose along into this point, into the prediction. Ruby Rose might meet the creator of Penny. Penny's creator, Penny's father. She might get the opportunity to meet him, or she might see Penny being brought back. And this is going to be in my prediction as well. I believe Penny. I was going to say a last name, but I don't know what it is. Penny being brought back, but as a different unit. And if you know what's going to hurt me the most, if they do bring her back, she might not remember Ruby and all the other members. If she does not remember, I am going to absolutely bow in tears. Just like I did when we saw this statue right here of this Amazon warrior queen right here. I was bowing in tears. And just like in the Volume 6 soundtrack as well, I was also bowling in tears when Forever Fall came on. But yeah, if they do that, then you're gonna see me cry in a bucket, or I don't know, cry a waterfall that might flood this house. Ugh, brace yourselves. But yeah, with RWBY, and also with the Silver Eyes connection as well for RWBY. There's other people as well in the fandom that is saying that she might lose a silver eye. I mean, that could be. It could be optional. That could be optional if they do bring Salem along. If you recall what happened in what volume was it? Volume 5. That's it. Volume 5. And Salem came into the scene. Well, thanks to Emerald's semblance of, because she can create like holograms of other people, and Salem was one of them that she replicated. What happened then? As Salem was about to get RWBY then was shaking in fear with her crescent rose, and she was turning back to the scene, and she was absolutely scared. She was absolutely scared. She was feared. She was absolutely feared by what she was going to face up against. And I should have put this down in my prediction actually, because I haven't put it down. So I will put this into addition into this. So I believe that Salem will, and she has a full army, as well as the Atlas gunships that you may have seen at the end of Volume 6. There was the Atlas gunships, and there was Salem's army. And with that, she may come to Atlas and come face to face with RWBY, and RWBY will feel totally scared. If not, then it will be Yang that's going to be coming face to face, and this is what I put down in my prediction. She will come face to face with Salem. Given that what she said to Raven did say that she was going to take on Salem, but Yang is saying, because no. You're too afraid to face against Salem, because you haven't got the guts, you haven't got the balls, you haven't got any wit about you that you can actually stand up to yourself and face against the absolute biggest antagonistic character of all of RWBY. Well, that and Cinder, but she's a bitch. Then that does bring me on to Cinder as well. What was that? I didn't put down for what I believe for what's going to happen to Cinder. I don't know entirely of what's going to happen for Cinder with Neo at this point, but I believe at one point, Neo will still co-work with Cinder to work taking down RWBY's team. I think they might get RWBY, hold them hostage, and RWBY will then come face to face with Cinder and Neo, and then you'll think, oh no, our main protagonistic girl is in deep trouble. But I think Neo at one point is going to turn her back on Cinder, and then it'll be a battle, I think, between RWBY and Neo. Yeah. I mean, if she isn't tied up, that'll be great. If she's not, RWBY versus Neo battle scene. That'll be great. That'll be great to see. I'll be happy to watch RWBY versus Neo for that battle scene. What else do we have here in my notes? Okay. Gone for a bit of a fan service question. No, it's not Neo. Bumblebee. Yes, our cute, adorable Bumblebee girls of Blake and Yang. I've gone for them to kiss. Yeah. I mean, if it's not written on the stars between these two during this volume, and well, if you haven't seen the sneak peek, well, I haven't seen the sneak peek, but I'm gonna put a little spoiler there from the sneak peek. The way the way Yang put a little smirk face towards Blake in a thank you way kind of feeling, that indicates their how these two are going to escalate this relationship between these two. And if it does come to a point when they have deep feelings for each other, canon. Canon. I mean, it might make my friend Cosmic Feather happy. It might make my friend Cosmic Feather happy if that does happen. Yeah, Cosmic Feather, if you are watching this, and Bumblebee does happen to be a canon during Volume 7, you are welcome, my friend. You are most certainly welcome. That's most of the predictions fully covered, and I have one more prediction. Who's gonna die? Yeah, who's gonna die? Who is going to die in Volume 7? Well, what I put first down, Ironwood. Ironwood, I believe, is going to die in Volume 7. I don't know. I think the way that they designed him in Volume 7 now, with the whole beard, I mean, he is at a low point at the moment. With the way he's got a full beard going. I mean, I've got a beard, but I mean, I'm not that depressed like he is. I mean, Jesus. He is absolutely hanging by the brink. He is hanging. He hasn't got any options whatsoever. He hasn't got any plans. He hasn't got anything to put against Salem's army. Or mainly Salem's army. I can't think of any more armies that he would face against other than Salem's. But yeah, he's out of options, and he might give up his life at one point, or he might put down his gun and accept his fate and die. If it comes to Salem, if it comes to Cinder or Neo, then yeah, I believe he's gonna die. That's my good side of who I think is gonna die. Bad side of who I think is gonna die. I don't think it's going to be Hazel. Hey, I don't think Hazel will die. I think, I think I'm going to agree with a couple of YouTubers who also said this person was going to die, and that was Dr. Watts. Dr. Watts in the antagonistic side of RWBY. I believe Dr. Watts is going to die in Volume 7. How? I don't know. I don't know how he's going to die, but eventually he will die. Cinder, I mean, at my last prediction video for Volume 6, I did believe that Cinder was going to die. But no. No, she did not. She did not. Well, no, it wasn't Volume 6, it was Volume 5 that I believe she was going to die. But no, she came back in Volume 6 because Cosmic Feather stopped me at one point during one episode in Volume 5. It was at the end of Volume... Volume 5, Chapter 13, I believe, 13. When Raven put down Cinder, and I believe that she was gone. She's dead. Cosmic stopped me and said, hang on, but she's not dead. She's not dead. She's a freaking... I mean, she may have taken the powers away, but she's not dead. She's not dead. She can't die. She can't die that easily. And that's just so... And I was like, well, shut my mouth and throw it out the window. She came back in the next volume, and that was that. But as for this volume, she's not going to die. And that goes for Neo too. But if Neo dies in this volume, if Neo somehow does die, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed because since they did brought her back in the last volume of RWBY, it would be absolutely... It would suck so much if we see our favourite fan service girl, or probably one of our most favourite antagonistic girls of RWBY that worked beside with Torchwick, to see her get killed in Volume 7. No. Not on my book. Not on my book, Miles. Not on my book. Well, Miles and Kerry as well. What else? Oh, I've gone for the Oscar thing as well. Well, mainly Ozpin. I think Ozpin might come back in, in Oscar. Yeah, that. With Ozpin being in Oscar. When they're in General Ironwood's office, maybe Ozpin inside Oscar as of now, he will confess to everything towards Ironwood about what the relics are, what is Cinder's objectives, objectives of what she is planning to do. And I think Ozpin's going to just confess everything to Ironwood, and Ironwood's going to be like, well, holy shit, we gotta rethink this, we've got to rethink this, and then he'll probably have a breakdown. He'll have probably a mental breakdown, and he'll probably just run out of options, and that will bring in Ruby Rose to probably assess the situation, to how it's gonna plan out. And I think that's pretty much going to sum up my predictions for Volume 7. But if you'd asked me on how I think of the designs of Volume 7, of each outfits for each members of RWBY, for Team RWBY's outfits look cool, really cool. I like Weiss's like Elsa kind of like or outfit. Blake's obviously going for a cat feline hair kind of style, because she's a fauna, she's a cat, and I'd see that she's going for a cat hairstyle. And she's also, I noticed in the new Volume 7 poster, when it's all of Team RWBY, there's like a little yellow strip, I think, on the blade of on Blake's, and and there's for Yang, there's a little ribbon, or like a torn scarf, or whatever it is, or like a bandana or something that's purple, and it's attached to her knees, and they both represent Bumblebee for different colours from each other. Like Blake's representing for Yang, and Yang's representing for Blake. So I like that. Juniper. Yeah, Juniper's outfits. Right, let's talk about John for last. Ren. I absolutely freaking love Ren's outfit design and how he looks for this volume. I like the arm of how it looks. I like that. I like how it's all attached into. Yeah, he's got a really cool arm. There's not much I can say, but he's got a really cool metal arm. That's really coolly accessorized with other materials that he's got in there as well. Nora, I really like Nora's outfit as well. It's a little different from the last volume and all the previous volumes as well. I think that she kept the same outfits for the past 6 volumes. So to see now she's getting like a new, different kind of outfit for Volume 7, that's cool. Jean. Jeez. If we haven't seen... And I thought that was the last we were going to see of Cardin. You guys remember Cardin? Yeah. Apparently he's resurrected back as Jean. Yes, Jean is like the new Cardin Winchester of the... God damn it. I mean... Other than that, I love Jean's outfit, but his hairstyle of choice. Come on, man. Come on, that's... No, you don't have to idolize as Cardin. He's a douche, for all I know. You don't have to act like him as well. Please. Pick a different hairstyle next time. Not like Cardin. Thank you very much. Miles, choose a better hairstyle for your character, man. Choose a better hairstyle. You're gonna make me seeing Cardin. You're gonna make me see shades of Cardin Winchester all over again. Oh God. Oh, the humility. And for everything that I've talked about, that is going to do it for my Volume 7 predictions. So, with less than 24 hours away, I am so excited to watch the RWBY Volume 7 premiere, as well as all of you are. Sorry that I'm making this quick as well. Sorry I'm making this a little quick before the Volume 7 premiere. I want to get this prediction done as soon as Volume 7 starts, which will be tomorrow. So I'm gonna finish recording this, then I'll edit it all, and then put this recording onto a file in Google Photos. Save that, and then delete the one in my photos list, which will be in my photos list, but the file will be already saved in the Google Photos, and then I can start a brand new recording for tomorrow's Volume 7 premiere. So that is my plan for the next 24/7 hours. So yeah, that's what's going down, and let me know what you guys think as well in the comment section below on what your predictions are for this volume's RWBY. If you agree with what I say, by what points I've made on 1 through 8 and more. I've added some extra parts in there as well. But if you agree with what I said, let me know down in the comment section below. If you have different opinions than what I have said, then let me know down in the comment section as well, and I'll try and reply as best as I can. As well, I'll love your comments as well. I always put a love, on your comments. Depends on how good it is. But yeah, put whatever you want. Put whatever you want in the comments, as well as the predictions. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the like button. And if you are new to my channel and want to check out more of my RWBY videos, I still haven't made that playlist yet for RWBY, but I will start making one. And when I have a playlist, I'll leave that down below in the description as well. What else? Oh yeah, I did say subscribe to my channel. Well, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Down here, and hit the bell right here for more updating content for when I upload my next video. I have a Twitter page as well. It is @ElusiveR21. I will leave that down below in the description as well. I will be talking. Well, I'll be talking about RWBY. I'll give my short review after it airs, but I won't reveal too much of a spoil. I'll say, like, wow, like, well, depends on how good or bad this episode is. And I'm getting hiccups. But I will reveal much of the episode a week after, when it goes into the non-first Rooster Teeth members. And comments. Leave your comments down below on what you think is going to happen, and are you excited for Volume 7? Let me know what you think. And with all that being said, thank you very much, everyone, for watching this video, and I will see you all for the Volume 7 premiere. See you then.